Okay, we're starting at a different place right now on this one. Uh, if you look at the handout for chapter 5.1, it says discuss days left and lessons left. When we hit chapter 5.1, I'll just tell you, the semester absolutely flies because I've taken the semester so slow up to this point, and then chapters 5 and 6 are gone in a heartbeat. So I just want you to know that the semester is gone before you can blink from this point on. So there is no time to hardly breathe once you hit this point. So if you're behind, get your behinder parts in gear. Just saying. So we've got the equation x squared minus 6x plus 8. Well, there's only one drawing tile, that's highlighted. And there's only one to choose. And notice it's got two dots. So the first thing you're going to do is go to Desmos and type that equation in. So x squared minus 6x plus 8. Notice 3, negative 1, 4, 0. 3, negative 1, 4, 0. Those are your 2 points that you're going to graph. So share this instead. So I'm going to just click it just to make sure. 3, negative 1. And notice it already has one of the dots highlighted. And notice that has to be the second point that I click. The first one has to be what's called the vertex, or the bottommost point. Now I'm going to hit clear. Look what happens if I click the red dot first. Uh-oh. It puts the bottommost point in the wrong spot. Now if I click 3, negative 1, it has both correct dots, but it put the parabola in the wrong direction. So the vertex has to be the first dot, and then the red dot has to be the second one. Number next, x squared minus 4. So I go back to Desmos. X squared minus 4. So 0, negative 4, 2, 0. Now I've got a bunch of tiles to choose from. I still have the dot of the x-intercept, but now I've got to choose the correct thing to tile to graph with. 0, negative 4, 2, 0. Notice it has a video. It also has message your instructor. If you click message your instructor, it'll send me a link to this problem through my email, and you can ask me questions. Notice the dots are gone. So x squared plus 6x plus 7. So notice my x-intercept is an ugly number. I am not going to choose that. But -3, -2, and now -2, -1 is a point. So -3, -2, -2, -1. And I forgot to check to see if there were multiple tiles, graphing tiles, or graphing tools. And it just so happens that this only had one to choose from, so that's a good thing. Now, notice number 4. So 3x minus 1, and then a plus 1. So 3 parenthesis square minus 1. Nope, it's a plus 1 on the outside. And then minus 1x minus 1 on the inside. Now, 1, 1, 0, 4. Now, I could choose this one, 2, 4. But I like that one because it lets me click on it. Did I share this one? No, I didn't. Okay, share this. So I typed that in, and 1104. I could choose 24, and it just so happens that it ended up being nice. A lot of times it won't let me get to the nice one. So make sure it's that 1, 1, 0, 4. The vertex is at 1, 1. Then the y-intercept, all you have to do is put the y value. So I'm looking to see if there's anything brand new that has not shown up yet. Just saying if it's a high or a low point. So if, let's say, it opens up this way, it would be a high point. If it opens up this way, it would be a low point. If for some reason it doesn't like your vertex, change your answer and then go back and re-put it in, and it usually takes it the next time. Aha, number 15. This is ugly. 0.002x squared plus 3.5x minus 1500. This is ugly. So let's go to Desmos. Negative 0.002x squared plus 3.5x minus 1500. Uh, hmm. A lot of times it'll be something really, really, really small or really, really, really big. So let's go over. Aha, there we go. Sometimes you have to find it. Click until it puts the dot in the middle. So 875 units, and the maximum is 3125. Yuck. Now let's read what the question asks. A company finds that it can make a profit, blah, 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 with this many patterns, X many patterns. So X is your patterns, 875 patterns. And $31.25. Ain't that a pitiful profit? Yuck. Now, revenue is X times P. So, find the price that will bring in the maximum revenue. Now, remember, Desmos hates any letter but X. So I know that says X. And then, so in other words, this is supposed to be 1600p minus 100p squared. Well, where the p's are, you're going to put X. So 1600x minus 100x squared. And then you're going to hit home. Aha. And we're going to scroll out and up and up and up and up and up. Whoops. And it's a pain in the butt. Aha. There we go. Did I share? Nope, I haven't shared. Whoops. I keep forgetting to share. So I had to go. I'm going to hit home again. Okay. And I'm going to make it real small and then keep going up and up and up and up and up and up. And it's a pain. And remember, Desmos doesn't like P, so you had to use X. And right there we go. $8 per unit. And when you charge $8 per unit, you'll get a maximum profit of $6,400. And that's pretty pitiful. Okay? All right, that's the end of this lesson. So remember, you gotta search for numbers 15 and 16.